When I first hear the name Kurt Wrigley, I'm thinking of a really good receiver for us at William & Mary a long time ago. I mean, that goes right back to when I first took the job, and he was one of the top players we had at that time.
I loved his inner spirit of competitiveness. He wasn't a braggart. He was a wonderful team player. And I also knew that we could throw the football to him and he would catch it.
When we first came here, we felt like we needed to try to be good at something. And back in those days, not that many people threw the football around as much. So we were really going to install a full-fledged passing game the best we could. And so that's the direction we went. And our best receiver was Kurt Wrigley. And a lot of our throws had to go through him, and it depended upon him making a lot of plays, and that was something he sure did.
The first game I believe Kurt played was at North Carolina State. Kurt caught 10 passes with a significant amount of yardage and gave us some faith that this was going to work.
He really was extremely consistent. You know, if I think of him as a receiver, I think nowadays you would probably call it a possession receiver, but I can remember always counting on him to be where he was supposed to be, whether it was on an out route or an in route or whatever it might be, and that he'd make the catch. He would compete for the football too.
He was gifted in his ability to catch a football, whether in traffic and going to make contact immediately or whether laying out for a deep pass. The biggest thing I saw was that internal confidence as he progressed transcended to visible confidence on all of his teammates.
Well, you know, I think it's really a testament to his ability to see that he is still ranked in our records, in the William & Mary passing records, yards, catches, and so on and so forth. I mean, because since then we have had a lot of really good teams, a lot of really good players that have come through here, and the fact that he is still in our record books really speaks highly for the type of effort and the type of ability that he had.
Kurt, congratulations to you and to your induction into the William & Mary Athletic Hall of Fame.
It was great to have a guy like Kurt Wrigley that we knew we could depend on. I'd like to congratulate Kurt as a member in the William & Mary Athletic Hall of Fame.
Please welcome our newest member, Kurt Wrigley.
Okay, I've been waiting for this moment since Samantha called in March or December. First of all, thanks to Coach Laycock and Gennaro. I appreciate the time and energy you all spent with me while I was here. I do want to comment on the first picture with the do-rag on my head. My mom told me that if you wear that, it would keep the helmet from rubbing all my hair off. So I don't know if she remembers that, but she's here and it didn't work. So congratulations to Samantha for your position here. I've heard a lot of good things from my friends in town. Thanks to your team that helped put this together, Megan and Kelsey. It's an honor to represent the football program that Coach Laycock has put together. There's a few of the guys in here that have already been elected that I played with: Steve McNamee, Stan Yagiello, Mario Schaefer. And in addition to that, as a few of you guys have mentioned, there's a lot of teammates here, and I'd like to thank all of you guys for showing up and coming out tonight, and John Metrovic for hosting us this afternoon at your house. Thank you for that also. When Samantha called, I was a little surprised. It's been 35 years since I left, so I didn't know if they ran out of people or what exactly was going on. I did think that, and some of the guys here know that Samantha's older brother played football with us when we were here, and he was a fraternity brother, and I was just wondering if there's some sort of prank going on there. So I sent her an email the next day, and she responded back, so I realized it wasn't a joke. So as far as, when I did get the call, you do reflect and you think about the people that supported you and helped you get here. And for myself, small town in Pennsylvania, Pottstown, small high school, wasn't really recruited. Like Will mentioned, he had one scholarship. The only reason I got a scholarship here was there was a player in our league that was the best player in the county. He was quarterback, He was the defensive back, he was the kicker, he was the punter, he was the punt returner, he was the kickoff returner. The guy never came off the field. And one game that William & Mary was recruiting Jeff Wolf, I happened to have a very good game, and I think that started the whole recruiting process, and it ended up being pretty much why I ended up at William & Mary. So thank you, Wolfie, I appreciate that. So I guess the one parting comment, I guess, since I am the last one here other than the men's soccer team, which I would like to thank the men's soccer team for beating the University of Maryland 3-1 in 1996 in the playoffs. I can take that back to Maryland and talk to my Maryland Terrapin friends, so thanks for that, guys. But there's an expression about you can choose your friends, but you can't choose your family. And and usually it's a negative expression. It's, Uncle Franny or I shouldn't say Uncle Franny, but Uncle Billy or whomever. In this case, my main takeaway from the college here, there's a lot of great things about William & Mary, but the friends that I've made, and again, senior citizen here, it's been 35 years since I left, and there was probably 15 to 20 guys at John Metrovic's house today. And that's the friends I have from school here are by far the best friends that I've had, and I truly appreciate each and every one of you guys being here. And it's great to not talk to somebody in 15 years and they show up and you feel like it was yesterday that you were talking to them last. So thanks to you guys. To the family part of that expression, I do want to thank my parents. I want to thank my brother and my sister who are here. Their kids, their spouses, my kids, Devin and Tori, who are here. My son Scott's, he's away at Fort Bragg. He's decided to be a Green Beret, so he's in that program right now, so he's busy with that. But I do appreciate all you guys. Mom and Dad, thank you so much. Brett and Laura, I love you guys. I appreciate the support you gave me over the years, and I'm just so thankful that you're all here with us today. Thank you.